Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Is everyone still awake? Yes. I can't hear you. Is everyone still awake? Yes. Okay, good. Good that more than 300 of you are still in this hall on a Saturday afternoon. Okay, first question is, how many of you have spent a whole day on Saturday sitting in the hall listening to people maybe 50%, 100% older than you in the last 1 year? So that means, how many of you have spent a whole day listening to talks before today? Okay, not many hands. So after today, all of you here can raise your hand proudly and say that I have spent my whole Saturday very meaningfully learn from all the experts that have many, many years. If you add up number of years that all these experts have spent, I think more than 150, 200 years of experience, and you gain in 1 day. Okay, and okay, so today, go back to our topic, theme today, the reason that you come here and we talk about Malaysia, Malaysian economy, and in each of the earliest session, I know the last two sessions, I was just the vase sitting on the left corner there, and while filling out the seats, and now I had to find ways to hopefully engage you in this late evening. All the topics talk about a little bit on the word talent. One way or another, we talk about young people, talent, and all those things. And this topic right now, we're going to head on this topic, and I hope that later on you will all fill up the mics. And don't forget, a lot of the CEOs companies, a lot of director companies, a lot of HR people are watching you. If you perform, you can get your job after this. So perform. Don't forget, okay? Okay. Before I go further, I want to ask a question. How many of you feel that you are young? How many of you feel that you are bright and young? How many of you feel that you are bright and young and become a talent? Okay, later I'm going to pose this question to all experts here and see whether you fit the criteria of the talents or not. And at the end of the session, we'll come back on these questions. Okay, without much ado, let me again introduce all our three panelists today. On my left here, Dato' Johan Raslan is the Executive Chairman of PricewaterhouseCoopers Malaysia. Next to Dato' Johan is Reza Ghazali, Office Managing Director of Conferry Malaysia. And next to Reza is Tengku Zafro, Group Director of K&N Kenanga Holdings Berhad. I will first talk a bit about the differences between three of them, and then I'm going to talk about the commonalities between three of them. Dato' Johan Raslan, I believe those of you who are Gen Y, how many of you are Gen Y here? Who haven't heard of the word Gen Y? If you're Gen Y, I think Dr. Johan is an expert in Gen Y. PwC has done a lot of things on Gen Y, and today you're going to hear from the horse's mouth about what is Gen Y and what are things. He's the oldest also, by the way, according to the panelists. And I'm sure I'm the youngest. I know Firdaus is kicking me out by next year because I'm hitting the age group already of YCM. Okay, next. Reza Ghazali spent all his time on executive search, headhunting, and he has a community with me. Both of us were ex-Accenture. So like we went through management consulting and we went to HR, and I'm with Jobstreet, so I'm also in HR. And Reza Ghazali will bring you all the experts in all the talent management and all the area executive search, what do employers look for in all those areas. Okay? And on the far left, or on your far right, is Tengku Zafro. And how many of you read blogs? Oh, almost all of you read blogs, right? Who is the first CEO in Malaysia that blogs? I hope I get this right. I think it's Tengku Zafro, right? The first CEO that blogged before Tony Fernandez. And I still remember in his previous company, before the launch of his company, I think he was blogging in the middle of the night, like midnight, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., I'm doing this. And I think 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. he blogged that I'm going back home and take a shower and come back at 9 o'clock for the launch or something like that. Okay, I should keep quiet right now and pass over the floor. Huh?
Tell me about what.
Johan asked what's his blog. Later you tell him. Okay, and I forget the communities. They have two communities. One, they are all three of them are from KL Business Club. And if you look at page 4 of this, like we actually brand this as a Young People's Business Club. So we are Young People's of the KL Business Club, but not affiliated. Okay? And the second thing is, we have done 21 sessions, or 20th session before today, of Young Corporate Malaysian sessions. And three of them, all three of them have graced our little hut at Jalan Yutan. And Tengku Zafrul was our first speaker, Dato Johan was our third speaker, and Reza Ghazali was our eighth speaker. So all three of them have supported us when we were very small. Okay, so right now I will first throw out the questions. Like in the early today, we all heard about brain drain, people that are moving out of Malaysia. I know like we started the day, Tengku Razali gave a gloom picture of Malaysia, and quite a few speakers talk about a little bit negative of Malaysia. So maybe I will let Dato Johan start by sharing with us about the extent of the problem of brain drain and the impact of it. Dato Johan?